Dom Sharp, your time has come, buddy. Pause.
Welcome back to a. Gotta be serious. If you want to be taken serious on YouTube, you gotta be serious. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We about to react to Dom's clip. So, welcome back to my channel. If you want to be here for these live streams, because you're now watching a live stream clip, if you would like to be here for these live streams, please follow me on Twitch at @D_Pids so you can be a part of the chat and join in on the fun. Yeah. Yes, I J. Cole'd y'all. But let's get to the reaction. So this is our good friend over at Poddy Mouth, Dom Sharp. And he's been having a lot of problems lately with some very, very bad people. So let's see what he has to say about FBA. Fun fact, FBA stands for Foundational Black Americans.
I didn't know when I developed this beef with FBA niggas. It kind of just happened. I wasn't really attempting to build like some kind of like squabble with them or fight with them, really. I just don't agree with their ideology. A lot of these niggas have a problem with calling FBA an ideology. A lot of these niggas believe that FBA is an identity. To a certain point.
Whoa, Erk. This is crazy. I'm seeing you here and then also in my chat.
You're right. Right? To a certain point, being a foundational Black American is identity, right? Me personally, who is a descendant of slaves, my great grandmother was a sharecropper. I am
I also am a descendant of slaves.
technically a foundational Black American. The problem is these niggas.
I'm sorry, Keon. I'm sorry for the ass, bro. I gotta make money.
Where it's no longer a state of being, and it's now a position of ideological stance. I didn't mean to become oppositions with FBA niggas. Our political existence exists on opposite spectrums of each other. When I hear their thought, I am immediately on the opposite end of it because I think it's idiotic to say the least. I tweeted this out the other day. Deontay Kyle is being killed because the FBA niggas ain't outside. Well, that's objectively a fact. I've never once met any of you niggas IRL, a bunch of internet warriors. As somebody who has been more active inside his community, more active against protesting our fascist regime that's currently leading our country. You talk to real Black people outside. You talk to real Black people outside about this FBA shit. They don't know what the fuck it is. It's an internet thing that only exists.
I genuinely did not know what this nigga was talking about when he said FBA. I really thought he was talking about FIBA basketball, the FIBA Basketball Association. I really did. I was like, is this nigga shortening FIBA, a 4-letter word? Like the I think it's called like Foreign International Basketball Association. And I was just like, is this nigga shortening FIBA right now? A 4-letter word to a 3-letter word. Is this what's happening right now? But no, it's Foundational Black Americans. So I am a part of the people that he was talking about that don't know anything about, like, you know, what FBA is.
On the timeline to further divide us when we're fucking scrolling on our phones. So when Deontay Kyle said this, which Deontay Kyle and I don't always agree, but when it comes to our ideologies, we exist on the same spectrum. I have no choice but to be on his side. The nigga is right. I'm supposed to not say a nigga cook when he cooked because sometimes we disagree on things. That's insane. In saying this tweet, a bunch of FBA niggas came to my mentions and decided to kick my back in. I've since made this tweet, but at the very beginning of this tweet starting to get traction, I tweeted, "You African, you tether, you fat, boo." Did I scare you? I'm a job application.
All right, let's go back a second here. Two of these statements, you know what I'm saying, a little iffy. Like Dom said before, Dom, these two right here, you African, you a tether, they don't really apply because, you know what I'm saying, tether, as I've gathered from context clues, means you're a puppet for white people to connect themselves back to, you know what I'm saying, blackness. Or you're a tether as in like no, not white people. You're a tether. Tether, it is the N-word. I knew it. I don't even speak Russian and I knew it. But should we ban him or should we time him out, guys? Because I'm pretty sure that's a white person. So time him out. But for Dom, on the tether thing, he's say for instance, like a tether. I want to say from the context clues that I've gathered, tethering means like you're somehow connecting. You're the bridge in the gap between, like, you know what I'm saying, white people or people that are black and African, but they're not African American type shit. They speak with an accent, you know what I'm saying? Like first generation, second generation niggas that just got out, like just came over, and they're trying to, you know, assimilate to this culture and assimilate to what's going on around them. And they're saying like, oh, it's bad for you to be a tether. When in actuality, moving to a whole nother country is very scary. Moving to somewhere that you have no idea about the customs, the traditions, or anything is very scary. These people who look like us will be treated the same way that we are. So why not extend the olive branch and be nice enough for them to be able to find a community where they can, you know, exist and feel welcome in this country, instead of just, you know, dividing the black people even further.
Can you tether, you fat? Boo. Did I scare you? I'm a job application. Why? Because this is some of the main responses that nigga used for me. Niggas call me African, tether, and a fat. My biggest complaint with FBA niggas is for people who want to separate black Americanness from the rest of the diaspora. You niggas are not even good at recognizing black Americans from the rest of the diaspora. There's not a single ounce of me that isn't a descendant of slaves. Like, truly. Like, my parents are young. I have young parents. My parents right now are in their 40s. Young.
Yo, it's not crazy to you, Eric, that you can see niggas commenting back at you in this video? This is crazy.
So that means I've met my grandparents and I met my...
Wait a minute. Is this shirt right here pink? Now I'm looking at it. Dom really is like colorblind, because he probably thought this was like an off-white, but it looks pink in this lighting. But I'll keep stopping the video.
Like, my lineage, I met them. Ain't nothing else but the sins of the slaves inside my ancestry. You niggas out your fucking mind. You niggas is retarded. FBA is nothing but an ideology created by the CIA.
All right, he said the word, not me. He said that word, not me.
To further divide the black community. FBA to me is the same thing as white nationalism. The same thing as a heritage American. Foundation Black American and Heritage American, the same thing. I believe these two ideologies was cooked up in the lab.
I don't know, Keon.
Proletariat, the working class blacks, working class whites, and working class Spanish people from each other, so that they could easily divide us when it comes to this ice shit. Imperialism is the main problem here. Imperialism will forever and always be the main problem. The problem is not whether or not there are some racist Spanish people. The problem will never be whether or not there's some racist white people, some niggas who are prejudiced. That will never be the problem. That will never be the issue here. The issue here is that there is a elite class that yearns to use our bodies as a means of production and furthering their agenda for capital. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about besides that. Once we leave that, we're off the topic that is at hand.
There is an elite class that yearns for the use of our bodies, though, Keon. They want to use every hole on your body so that they can make money. They want to extract every ounce of, you know, liquid from your body. They want to milk you dry with both hands. They want to squeeze you dry for all the capitalistic gain that there is in the world. If you're not so they're doing that while redlining us like back in the day. They're dividing us by creating these topics and these conversations about what real black is and what black should be in America and what black shouldn't be in America and which blacks are good blacks. But instead, we're taking, you know what I'm saying? We're taking these conversations and dividing ourselves when we could be unifying and taking the power from these niggas hand over fist. You know what I'm saying? We could be taking the power hand over fist and getting the spoils and the glory of, like, you know, being a unified nation without such like hatred and bigotry. You mean? You making it sound kind of thorough. I'd let them do that. I don't think so. Please don't let the elites use me, gang. Word. Please stop jerking my game. I'm saying they jerking us all around all crazy. if the elites look good enough, then they can use me. Eric, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no good looking elites. Do you know what Harvey Weinstein looks like? It ain't no good looking elites. Go look up Honey Boo Boo's mom. That's what they look like. They look all decrepit and like inbred. Them niggas got club foot. They like Oswald Cobblepot. There's no good looking elites, gang. He doing the Rob Van Dam with the Drake motion. Sabrina Carpenter count as an elite? Nope. She don't count as an elite. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think that Sabrina Carpenter is up there. They're luring you. They're luring you into the van. They're like, yo, we got some bad bitches back here. We got a couple Sabrina Carpenters. We got some Adeles, you know what I'm saying? If you like them a little bit thicker, we got a couple of prime Britney Spearses. We got Odessa Oziason or Odessa Ozionist. We got Odessa Ozionist right now back at the crib. Just come with us and let us milk you with Odessa Oziason, bro. Odessa Ozionist. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take you back and they gonna do all of this, and you gonna be looking around like, yo, when the girls gonna show up? It ain't never gonna be no girls that show up, gang. You gonna end up in a sausage fest at a Reddit on Reddit. That's what it's gonna end up. You gonna show up to an orgy and it's gonna be all dudes.
We're off topic.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
I said, never going back and forth
Hold
with
on.
that hand. We're off topic. Here's a tweet I said. I said, never going back and forth with a nigga who calls me African as a dish. As a Pan-African, I am every nigga. I'm every nigga. When you look at...
I've never heard Dom say he was every nigga, and nor have I heard him say he's a Pan-Africanist, but that's thorough.
me, you don't see a foundational Black American. You don't see a Haitian. You don't see a Jamaican. You don't see a...
Don't believe Keon Erk. He lying.
You don't see none of that. What you see is a fucking nigga. Don't matter where the nigga's from, it's a nigga. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, gang. That's all that matters. And truth be told, a lot of you have...
I'm every nigga. He's all in me.
FBA niggas can't even tell me.
That's
You
what
niggas calling
that's
me
what the elites gonna do to you. They gonna make you sing that. They
No
gonna
Black
make you
Americans.
sing.
My grandmother once again was a shit prophet. But you niggas can't tell. I am a nigga. I'm every nigga. Every single one. I don't care which one you call me. I'm every nigga. That's all that matters in this conversation. Everything else is nothing but useless. That's meant to divide us. That's meant to separate us. My greatest fear when it comes to this FBA shit is that...
Erk, you are cooking this nigga, by the way. I just keep seeing paragraphs over here, gang. I would salute to you. I promise you, you got it. If this how you coming in YouTube chats, you got it, bro. I'm not arguing. No nigga that's giving me 4 straight lines. I'm good.
I don't think real niggas, real people outside are walking up to you being like, where your grandparents from? Where you from? I'll tell you a story. A few weeks back ago, I was talking to this girl. When I was talking to her, I'm like, she look a little Haitian. I know a lot of Haitian people.
That's nigga said, I'm looking at her like, she look a little Haitian. Now, as a 27-year-old man, I understand. Like, I understand that at certain points in your life, you understand what people look like categorically. Like, I could tell you the difference between like a regular white person from like North Dakota to like, you know, an Italian man from Spain. I could kind of tell the difference there. I could definitely tell you the difference between like somebody who's like first generation African American, like, or just like, you know, first generation from another place, like from Africa, and then like a regular black person. That's something that I could do, because like in schools, hate to say it, back in the day, we used to, you know what I'm saying, there used to be jokes made back in the day. It used to be jokes made about those people. But now, it's in a time of great division. It is time for us to unify. So I rescind all jokes made, and I would like to make amends.
I've dated a lot of Haitian women. Philly has a big Haitian population. So I looked at it, I was like, not on no FBA shit, but where your family from? She said, oh, New Jersey.
That's gotta be like some, I ain't gonna lie, Dom, my dog, he know I love him to death. That was lame as fuck for him to say not on some FBA shit. Just ask the question, gang. Just ask the question, and if she like, yo, why are you asking that? Just say, yo, I can kind of see it. That was lame as fuck to me. But respectfully, understand where he's coming from. You can see it in most people's faces. There's certain facial features that, you know, kind of give it away. So respect to Dom Sharp. He's a 30-year-old man, so I understand sometimes you can be a little bit corny, a little bit lame when you're 30 years old. I get it. Love Dom to death.
My family from here. Answer the question, and she was like, by the way, what's FBA? Real niggas in real life don't even understand what FBA means. It's not even a thing that like registers inside their brain. This is an internet ideology.
Which is exactly why I was saying that it's corny for him to ask that to a woman in real life, by the way. That's why I was saying it's kind of lame for him to bring up FBA if it's an internet ideology in real life. Because now you're trying to bring the internet thing that you were saying is so internet to real life. So, yeah, that's kind of why I was saying what I was saying there. Not, once again, not to diss Dom or discredit Dom in any way, shape, or form. He gets more bitches than me.
This isn't something that people identify as in real life. Nobody in real life is being like, I identify as FBA. Niggas say I'm black. That's it. We're in America. It doesn't matter what island you from or what country you from in Africa, you're black. Now that matters. Number one, you want to tokenize yourself to become a useful fool for white supremacy. That becomes very useful when we're talking to other black people to separate yourself so people have a deeper understanding of your roots and your culture. But just outside, when you get pulled over by the police ain't being like, oh nah, he's Nigerian. Like I said, I told them niggas to go get a job.
I'm just now peeping Dom Mike. That shit hard.
Said, go get a job, bitch ass nigga. One of these person says, LMFAO, I need to get a job because I don't want to unite with people who eat tiger for dinner. They're doing classic African racism. These are fellow black people, fellow Negroes, nigga. A lot of these niggas in my mentions just had like AI pictures. I'm like, how do I even know you're a nigga? That's what frightens me the most about the FBA movement. I do think there are real people on the internet, like not bots, not CIA agents, like real people who are on the timeline being influenced by this. And seeing this as a real political thought. Once again, they get mad when I call it political thought and not an identity, but it truly is political thought. But the problem is, I feel like inside the 2010s, we had a real big revolution inside the black community when it comes to understanding what digital blackface was.
Talk about it, Dom. There's a lot of niggas out here behind these pages saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when you ask them, yo, what is you? What you is? They start pointing fingers. In them comment sections, if your name got more than 4 numbers in it, I'm automatically assuming you a Redditor and you white. I'm automatically assuming that from now on, from this point forward. And if you're wondering why I keep rubbing my hands together, I put on O'Keefe's for that bit where I was jerking niggas, where the Elise was jerking niggas. Put on O'Keefe's. Hopefully O'Keefe sponsor me. The Elise need to sponsor me. Gotta check that Twitter location. Gots to know I'm checking that Twitter location immediately.
What digital blackface is people who are not black representing themselves as black on the timeline through Abby's and profile pictures. I think that has upticked. There's an upswing of that.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely edit that out. I can't look that stupid on the internet.
Accounts on the timeline are actual niggas, bro. These be the niggas that I be beefing with, bro. It be dripless niggas, bro. Look,
this shit say looted Vuitton. What?
Look at what cuz got on, bro. Fuck out of here, man. By the way, this outfit's so Nigerian, gang. At some point.
Hold on, Dom. You got on the rugby. You got the Michael Orr special on, Dom. Let's relax.
We have to start differentiating.
Your fit is better than his though, because it's tight. At least your clothes are
Black
comfortable.
Americans to say the same way that we inside this community really try to do, and I hope that a lot of you take this note from me when I say this out loud, because I don't want this to be part of my community. The same way that we differentiate Jews from Israel. Same kind of shit, bro. We gotta find a differentiation. We gotta find the separation between FBA and just niggas from America, from Jews to Israel. It's the same kind of shit.
Dom got dimensions and layering is different. I just think Dom colorblind. Some of his fits be amazing, but he just colorblind. So it be this close. It be so close to being great. Federal. See, look. Other niggas don't know what it mean either. Niggas said federal black agent. See, I'm not the only person. Do this on stream, and I said you were fat, but not a tether or African. Keep up the good work. Is this a good comment to leave Dom Sharp? If you like that video, here's another one. If you want to watch these live, follow me on Twitch at D_Piz and make sure to hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm on. Also, if you like this content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.